Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the second of 4 between the Miami Marlins and the Cincinnati Reds. Reyes, the National League's leading hitter to this point, takes his swing. Next. Brendan Finnegan will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
Up next for Miami, Starling Marte, having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Underway in the second of 4 here this weekend as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, I hope these guys were listening today during the hitters meeting, because they have not been swinging at bats well. They only scored 1 run in the loss yesterday, and somewhere along the line, this offense has to execute at a higher level if this team's going to compete.
With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be paying close attention to Starling Marte. He's hitting over .350 versus left-handed pitching this season, and that's what we're looking at today. If those numbers hold true, he could be in for a huge performance.
Standing in, Chris Taylor, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Sliding stop by Jeanette. It's late. He's safe. Outstanding effort, but he can't get the out, so there'll be a runner aboard with 1 gone.
And this is the kind of play that makes a manager go a little bit nuts. It's only the second batter of the entire game, and his defense is throwing the ball around already. I'm sure he's hoping that error isn't a sign of things to come.
Ready now, Matt Chapman. He's definitely a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the National League in that category. First delivery to him on the way. And there he goes towards second. A bouncer up the middle. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Batting fourth, right fielder, Franz Reyes.
Standing in, Franz Reyes. What a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. In his career, Reyes is slugging over 600. That's an elite level if you're not already aware, so he's got to be dealt with very carefully by opposing arms. Hit on the ground to short. Trahan is there. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt them after all as the inning is over. Marlins lead 1. Now it'll be the Reds' turn. No score. Adrian Moore is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy pitched well in his last one, getting through 7 innings in his last start. We'll see if he can turn in another quality start and pick up the win in this one also.
On his way to the plate is the center fielder Adam Eaton to get things started here in the home half of the
Leading up for the
first.
Reds, center fielder, Adam Eaton.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come in off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
And that's the first out. For the moment here in Cincy, let's take a glance at the Reds starting lineup in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I think everyone's a little bit concerned about the way Yasiel Puig's been playing. He went 0 for 4 last game, and I just didn't like the way he went about it. Looked like they completely overpowered him, and that's not something we're used to seeing out of this guy. Hopefully, he'll be able to put that behind him.
Settling in now, Blake Trahan. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. First offering on its way. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Swing and a ground ball to third. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
I mean, that had to feel amazing right there. I know it's only a single, but when you're walking to the plate and you're not even hitting your weight, you see that bat now go up. That put a smile on his face.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw to third. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only 1 out.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
First pitch on its way. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Soler is there. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Now batting, Yasiel Puig. And there you see the numbers over his last 8 contests. He's really been leading the charge for this team. First delivery to him on the way. A favorable call in there for a strike.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
A 1-1 count to Puig. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
D-Bro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. We'll give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. It's a run on 2 hits here for Cincinnati. We'll move to ending number 2 here in Cincinnati. It's the Reds 1 and the Marlins 0. In is Jorge Soler.
Leading off for Miami, left fielder, Jorge Soler.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets fouled. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Liner toward right center, and the Marlins are into the hit column. There's their first base hit. So a base hit here to start the inning, and he continues to pile them up as we take a look at our league leaders in hits so far. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So striding forward now, Garrett Cooper, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play. He's set, and the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Puig's got a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. And let's take a look at third baseman Eugenio Suarez, one of the more underrated players in our sport. Big time power from the right side, ability to crush a hanging breaking ball. Also soft hands at the hot corner. Very reactionary down there, and a strong arm.
Digging in the switch hitter, KETEL MARTE. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A little bouncer. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Soler, base runner at first with 1 out.
All right, Red.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Now another 0-2. Towards second. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here's Jed Jerko now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
First baseman, Jed Jerko.
And the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Well, if you can throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
The 0-1 pitch. Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. It's a solo shot here for Jed Jerko. 6th home run on the season for him, and it's given Cincinnati a 2-0 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
That'll bring in Philip Urban. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, 1 down.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And let's take a look at Starling Marte, another one of those super athletic outfielders of the new regime. Ability to cover ground, can play multiple positions in the outfield and hit in the middle of the order.
So coming to the plate, Tyler Stevenson. We take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Starts him out with a fastball too low for ball one. One out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 1-1 pitch is a curveball just off the black. 2-1 now. Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A 1-1. Taken, strike 2.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. At the plate, Ari Perez. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Now the pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Trahan gonna have to hurry. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Adrian Moore.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Adrian Moore. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
I mean, that's just left-on-left crime right there. He could go to that pitch whenever he wants in this type of matchup.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a sinker in the dirt.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. And at least he held up. He must have been guessing.
1 out, nobody on. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded by Jeanette. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
Up next for the Marlins, center fielder, Starling Marte.
Here's Starling Marte. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch.
That's a strike.
And this is fouled at the plate. Takes this the other way to right. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Chris Taylor.
So digging in now, Chris Taylor. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. They've got him picked off. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. Marlins down quietly. They're still down. It's 2-0. So striding in, Adam Eaton. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, the shortstop, Blake Trahan.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Blake Trahan. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a breaking ball. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hit. Your first move is to bail a little bit, kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
There's ball 4.
The batter, second baseman, Scooter Jeanette.
Now at the plate, Scooter Jeanette. He reached on a single in his first try. From the stretch. Late that time for a strike.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Ball 1. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in there. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at off the plate for a ball. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with 1 away.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
So now the Reds cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez, earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
The count now at 2-1. The 2-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Soler will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 66, Puig.
Coming to the plate now, Yasiel Puig. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. Puig playing here in his age 29 season. He's got plenty of contract security. This is the first year of a new 5-year deal.
And I can't tell you what that means for a ball player. To be able to know you're going to make your home for many years to come in one community. You can invest in a team, invest in the community, and really, really plant down roots. This is an unbelievable opportunity.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on MLB Network after this. Leading off the inning, Chris Taylor, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guys swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Row, is you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He swings and sends a bullet to right field, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out. So with a runner at first and 1 gone, time to bring in our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And boy, which of those 2 numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami. Franz Reyes comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. Now a flare out toward right center. Puig coming on. He can't get there as it falls in. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
Into the box, Jorge Soler. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. Hard hit ball to second. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Standing in now, Garrett Cooper, as he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone. It's strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Marlins forced to settle for 1. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Reds out in front 2-1. Here's Jed Jerko now. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Popped high in the air. Cooper waits on it. One down.
The batter, left fielder, Philip Irvin.
That'll bring in Philip Irvin. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike two. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Here's a high pop-up. Chapman is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
The batter, catcher, Tyler Stevenson.
Ready for another chance? Tyler Stevenson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Two, here it is. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Reds are down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, KETEL MARTE. He'll start off the 5th in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses for ball 1. The 1-0 home is chased out of the zone for strike 1. Marte is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
In now, Ari Perez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. On to first, and there were two down.
The pitcher, number 86, Adrian Moore.
So here now is the pitcher, Adrian Moore. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. Over the bullpen and gone. A solo shot down the line in right. Home run number 2 for him on the year as the Marlins have rallied back to tie it at 2 apiece.
And he was totally dialed in for the first 2 hitters, inducing a couple of easy grounders. Then he catches way too much of the plate on the 3rd guy, and it winds up in the seats. sometimes you can fall in the trap of not focusing all the way through the end of an inning. When you're rolling out there on the mound, that might have happened here.
Hard on the ground towards short. Trahan scoops it up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Marlins able to knock things up on the solo home run. On to the bottom of the fifth, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. So here's the Reds pitcher, Brandon Finnegan. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie. Here's the first pitch to him. Right over the middle, knee high. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Now back, center fielder, Adam Eaton.
1 away now. Here's Adam Eaton. He's set. Here it comes. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses. Strike 1. Big curveball right down the middle for strike number 2.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Struck him out.
Now batting, shortstop.
Into the box now, Blake Trahan. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line to the right side, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible, and if 2-out knocks are the answer, so be it.
Ready for another shot now. Scooter Gennett. It was a walk in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch.
And things have really unraveled on him in a hurry. He gives up a 2-out single, then he throws a wild pitch to put him into scoring position. He basically just threw a double, and he didn't even earn it.
Now the 1-0. He's outside for a ball.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
And that's in there, base hit. And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Hits this one hard the other way. Flip will go to Taylor at second for the force, and the inning is over. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Reds 3 and the Marlins 2. Striding into the box, Chris Taylor, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Chris Taylor.
First offering on its way. Right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
At the plate, Matt Chapman. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. Two runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1. Left side. To his left, Suarez. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Reyes.
Stepping up to the plate, Reyes. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're down 3-2. In now for the Reds, Yasiel Puig. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Right fielder, Yasiel Puig.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2, here it comes. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Jed Jerko will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning. We flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. Hit back up the middle. And that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, left fielder, Irvin.
Now at the plate, Phillip Ervin. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Check swing as he pops this one onto the right side. Cooper is there, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Reds leading this one as we start the 7th, and before we commence, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Michael Lorenzen is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch.
Number 21.
Joey Votto is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. In is Jorge Soler. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Here's one for Jeanette, the second baseman. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
Into the box, Garrett Cooper. First offering on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. There to make the play is Puig for route number 2.
Now batting, second baseman, KETEL, MARTE.
So stepping in, KETEL MARTE. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Puig. Still going back. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Marlins have come back to tie things at 3.
Yeah, and you could see he just made a mistake. He was cruising in the 7th, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up and out of here, ruining what looked like a good appearance out of the bullpen.
Now batting, catcher, Ari Perez.
Into the box now, Ari Perez. Line drive to left. Irvin is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. One for the Marlins on the solo shot. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Now to the plate, Tyler Stevenson is hoping to avoid the hat trick. Struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. He's set and the pitch. Popped him up. Taylor moving to his left. 1 away.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Digging in, Joey Votto. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. First offering on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on swivel.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. Flares this one over toward first, and this will get taken in at first for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Adam Eaton.
In now is Adam Eaton. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Looking to drop one down, but he can't make contact. 1-2. Now just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. The 2-2. Grounded to third. Chapman's got it. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Reds are down in order. Score remains tied. It's 3-3. Amir Garrett has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
Number 50, Amir Garrett.
So now a pinch hitter set to come on as Brett Gardner's grabbed the bat and moved into the on-deck circle. Line drive to center field, and Gardner's going to reach. It's a base hit. So their half of the eighth opens with a man aboard.
Well, there's no denying he was all over that fastball. That's what we like to refer to as a little bit of an ambush. Oh, heater gets turned around.
Here's Starling Marte, and he'll take a look at ball one. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Line hard toward right center, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
It's so important, Mark, to start to make quality pitches, and if you don't, this is what can happen. Two batters, two base hits, first and third, nobody out.
Yeah, and you just got to prepare yourself as an offensive player. You're just trying to get the runner in from third. You can't worry about creating a monster inning. Do your job.
From the stretch. A fastball that just misses inside.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Runners are at first and third with none out. On the ground to short. Could this be two? Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Don't let him score now. All right, let's do this.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike one. Here comes the 0-1. Popped up. Votto on the move. He's there and records the first out.
Now batter, Franz Reyes.
Stepping up now, Franz Reyes. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A line shot to third base.
Now batting, left fielder, MOREJON.
In is Jorge Soler. Now, despite the matchup against some typically formidable pitching, he has already turned in a multi-hit performance.
That's why this guy's an absolute monster. He doesn't discriminate. You put a good guy out on the mound, he finds a way to work his knocks in, and he feasts on the 3, 4, 5.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Marte at second. Taylor on at first with 2 down. Hit hard on the ground to short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Forced to settle for 1. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Marlins lead it 4-3. Tyler Kinney is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Stepping into the box, Blake Trahan. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th.
Leading off with a red.
0-1.
The shortstop, Blake Trahan.
And it's fouled away. He's set. Here comes the 1-1 on the ground to third. Throw to first is in time for the first down. Here's a look at the final line for the Marlins starting pitcher. He was great all night long. Digging in and looking for more, Scooter Gennett. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Gennett's going to turn for second. And there's your tying run at second base with a 1-out double. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. Stepping in, Eugenio Suarez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there. 1 out and a runner on second base. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Tight game here. 4-3 our score. We'll take the opportunity to compare the performances turned in by the 2 starters. Digging in to try it again. Yasiel Puig, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
The 0-1. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. Now a long throw home, and he is out out at the plate. They are denied a chance at tying the ball game here as the inning is over. Striding in to start the ninth, Garrett Cooper, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. Jeanette has it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, KETEL Marte. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Yeah, and going back to that last AB when he hit the home run, Matty, that ball was up and out of the zone. This guy's a real good high fastball hitter. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking I got to get that ball somewhere below the knees because this guy definitely likes that ball up and elevated. Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Stepping in now, Ari Perez. A swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield. Under it, Jeanette, and there are 2 away now.
The pitcher, number 61, Tyler Jennings.
Ryan Zimmerman will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And the runner back. A bouncer to the left side. Scooped up. And he'll go to short way to retire the side. 4 pitches, all it takes to do in the Marlins. But they hold on to a 4-3 lead. GUERRERO comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Jesse Winker will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Leading off the bottom of the 9th inning for the Reds.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far.
Not an easy thing to do to score off the game's elite closers. But down by 1 at home, you've got a chance with that last at-bat.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. GUERRERO is exactly what you want out of a bullpen arm. It's a rare occasion that anyone squares him up. He doesn't give up a lot of hits, and when he does, they're almost always kept in the yard.
Matty V, there are 2 keys to being a good relief pitcher, and always remember these. 1, limit the base on balls. 2, keep the ball in the ballpark. You can't defend a walk, and you can't defend a round tripper, and he does both.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Jesse Winker is sent packing for the first out in the bottom of the 9th. Riding in once again, Phillip Ervin. He got under one and popped out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A late swing at a slider for a strike.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay.
Well, there aren't many times, D-Row, that you're going to get an infield single that's fielded by the catcher. A la, that was a worm burner, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's crazy right there. That's just flat out great hustle, because that's a tough play for the catcher right there. He definitely cleared himself and gave him that throwing lane to first base, but that guy was picking him up and putting him down.
When you get to first base, you even look into your dugout, or the guys laughing at you for hitting one that short.
They're laughing hysterically at you. You know what? You take out the BGs and tell first base coach that's a line drive in the box.
Here's the first pitch to him. There he goes. In there. Now the throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a one-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
Irvin leads off second with one gun in the inning. Fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Into the box now, Joey Votto. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. The Reds down to their last strike. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2. So a full count now. Adam Eaton would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close. So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
In now is Adam Eaton. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much. 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Behind 0-2 now. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Marlins came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Adrian Moore gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year. Trey Guerrero wraps it up for the save, his 34th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Miami Marlins, 4 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Reds, 3 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 4 minutes. A reminder that post-game Metro bus service is available to Anderson Township, Cobblewood Plaza, Kenwood, and Western Hills Plaza.